Okay, we are live. Welcome everyone. Today is October 24th. Today is a Monday. Let's check Forex Factory. Okay, Monday. So this morning we had Chinese GDP, which is growing. We had some Euro news, PMI for France, Germany, and then British PMI, which most of them were pretty flat, either a bit positive or a bit negative, but overall pretty flat. Um, so the next news we have is the US PMI at 245, which means at uh, a 9:45 Eastern. But besides that, there's pretty much no other news today. This week, as you can see, we have quite a few big red folders. So yes, we're gonna have to be careful of that. Um, let's just check the news quickly. Oh, actually no, let me send out the link quickly. Um, checking the news. Yen erases intraday losses. Japanese PM. We cannot tolerate excessive FX move. Okay, so that's what he said 3 4 times already in the last few days. Let me check that the live is working. Let me check. Let me check here. Okay, the live is indeed working. So let me just share the link quickly and then I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Now let's take a look at gold. Okay, gold on the monthly, we can see we had came down, nearly filled the wick. Now we're retracing. We have 7 days to the end of the month. Basically this week, next week will be a new month. On the weekly, we can see we're respecting this support. Today seems like we came down, tapped that support, and it looks like we're rejecting a bit off of it. So now that we're above, it could turn into a resistance. Let's see. Okay, on the 4 hour, let's delete this. On the 4 hour, we can see there's resistance up here and then support right where we are right now. We came and above these wicks and rejected quite harshly off of that. So keep an eye on that zone. On the hourly, we're kind of in a range here. Okay, so I think it might be a pretty straightforward trading day. We have somewhat of support here. I think below it's a pretty clean sell. Potential sell below here. And then for buys, I don't know. We clearly have a zone here. I think this could be a zone range 1 breakout. So it might turn into a fake out. So we will only look for buys when we enter back within this zone here. Then we have like 30, 40 pips. Yeah, 40 pips to the next zone. So it is buys above. This is range 1 breakout. It depends how it breaks out of this zone. Potentially you can take buys above this zone, but as you can see, it's just rejecting every time it gets there. So unless we have like a fake out to the downside, but you can see here you had somewhat of a fake out to the downside, came back up and then still rejected. So this is a riskier zone. Let's just call it that. Let's look at GBP, JPY. So on the monthly, remember we had broken out above. Then on the weekly, we had retraced basically completely. We closed back within the zone. Then today, this week, opened up and basically completely retested the high. And now we're just not rejecting, but chilling around at the high. If you look on the daily, we engulfed Friday's bearish candle and then actually created a higher high. So you are bullish on GJ. On GJ, it's pretty easy. You have this really strong resistance up here. If you break above, that should be one of the cleanest trades. Uh, yeah, just a clean trade. And then for the downside, it's a tiny bit more complicated. Um, yeah. Well, so you can see with news, or when the candle opened up, we just did a huge bearish candle. 350 pips. Holy. And then we retraced that by London Open, and now it looks like we're coming back down. So you did add your first zone around here. So maybe below 16, 168 below here, maybe we can take sells, potential sells. And then come in and refill this wick. I believe they had negative PMI news this morning, if I remember correctly. GBP, yeah, they had some negative news this morning at what time? 9:30. Let's see if it had an impact. Okay, yeah, so we came down on the news, but nothing big, and then came back up, and now we're coming back down. So we're just ranging essentially, similar to gold. Just ranging here Monday morning. So yeah. Let's check Bloomberg quickly. So we can see the UK is currently looking for a prime minister. Sunak seems to be moving up in the ranks. I think he was a former what's it called? Chancellor of finance, treasury, sorry. Or maybe he's still the current, or maybe it's just. Let me check. Let me check. Let me not say anything stupid. Chancellor of the Exchequer. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Chancellor, Chief Security of Treasury. Okay, Exchequer. Okay, so now he is currently not doing anything. So let's see. Let's see. Um, so we have 20 minutes here till NY open. So we can expect some ranging before NY open. GJ should be a bit less affected and should keep doing its move. Now that we've corrected completely this move, we came up once, twice, like a double top, and now we're rejecting. There's a good chance we keep moving down. And for gold, so gold on the daily, we rejected pretty harshly from like all this zone right here, right? Where we had rejected multiple days in a row from here. Yeah, it seems like price could want to come down here. Let's see. We're just waiting anyways. Um, let's continue reading through the news. US edition. Oh, sorry. So my Wi-Fi should be pretty good at the moment. Should be back to normal. If it's not, that sucks. Um, okay, classically, let's read the 5 things we need to know for today. China sell-off. President Xi moved to stack its leadership ranks with loyalists, highlighting his unquestioning grip over China's politics. With so many Xi supporters, elective, unfathomable ability to enact politics. Um, a gauge of Chinese stocks listed in Hong Kong saw its biggest decline after any Communist Party Congress since 1994. UK leadership. Britain could just be hours away from finding out who is the next prime minister. Withdrawal from the race left former Chancellor Rishi Sunak as the clear front runner. Crypto, more regulations, more appeal. That's the conclusion. Crypto investors came in the latest poll survey. Almost 60% of the respondents indicated they viewed the recent spats of legal action in crypto as a positive sign for the asset class. Bitcoin is most likely to stay in a range between 1760 and 2500 in the next year. Mixed market, or by the end of the year, sorry. US equity futures swung between gains and losses. Dollar climb versus most other currencies. Chicago Fed Activity Index are due at 8:30 and is this the Chicago? To be followed by October PMI at 9:45. So there's something at 8:30 which is not in this trading view. I mean, which is not in Forex Factory. Let's see. It's not here either, so I don't know. Okay, the 15-minute candle's about to close. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Got to relax or work or do whatever you like to do on weekends. Let's check. We haven't checked the dollar this morning yet. Let's quickly check the dollar. Okay, sorry, let me just. Okay, like this is better. The dollar on the daily is coming up clearly. Friday we had closed strong bears rejecting these highs, and now we seem to have retraced. On the weekly, if we close back within here, it looks like somewhat of a fake out. Continue up. Um, let's check the 4 hour. Yeah, so just consistently climbing up. Not moving far, but it is still consistently climbing up. So you can see on the 30-minute we had a zone here, which, yeah, we struggled to break above. Looked like we were faking out, but finally now it's coming back up to show that we are holding this resistance turned support pretty well, and price should just continue moving up, which means gold should just continue down. So let's see, because gold is currently moving up on this new 15-minute candle, looking like it's pushing out of this zone. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Wait and see. Yeah, once again we can see it's rejecting right at the same line. This 1650 basically. Let me move this to 1650. It's 10 minutes here till NY open. If you have any questions, anything, now is a good time. There's no one in the chat, so I'll ask myself questions. Can you take buys above here? For me to take buys above there, I would have to see. About to draw it for you guys. I would want to see a strong, somewhat of a bearish close, followed by a bullish close, engulfing the bearish close to signify, to represent, a fake out here to the downside. And then we can look for buys above here. The issue is we kind of got that already. We got that a few times even. But you wouldn't want to get caught in the fake out to the upside, so I would say it's important today to stay cautious. We're just gonna wait and see, so we can see now it is breaking out. It is right before NY open, but I don't really like this range. We're just gonna wait a bit. Oh, that's a nice push. That is a very nice push. 25 pips there in a minute, guys. Wow. I wonder if some news happened or anything, but I don't think so. I don't think so. He seems like he has a lot of backing. I think people are saying, speculators are saying that he paid for the backing. I think he's married to some billionaire or something. The daughter, the Indian billionaire businessman who founded Info, Sunak and Murray were the 200 richest people in the UK with a combined value of 700 million. Wow. Okay, interesting. People are saying that he's buying for popularity, but let's see. Okay, guys, so this is what I meant by the fake out. I mean, obviously, this break was big enough for you to catch your 10, 20 pips, but you're right back down to this range, so you wouldn't want to get caught up in that. Okay, so GJ is pushing doing the opposite, fake out to the downside. So it must be some news to do with the pound. Let me check my news outlet that unfortunately I cannot share to see if anything's coming up, but it does not seem like anything coming up. My apologies. On the daily, we broke the highs. We're bullish. Um, we have 0 people watching the live, which is weird because there should be myself. I am watching the live. Maybe. Okay, yeah. So guys, as you can see, the news just got engulfed. But not the news, the move. Right back to where we started. Now, when there's a fake out, there's a higher chance of the opposite coming true. If you fake out to the upside, now there's a higher chance you move bearish. So we'll have to see. Even though I think, I mean, it's setting up nicely for buys. Even on higher time frame, since Friday we've been bullish. Because if you look Friday, we did close above all this. So we're going to wait and see. If GJ closes somewhat like this, bigger body down here, and then the next candle can come, create a top wick, and then flip. I think the sells below this line will be quite nice, actually. So we can see prices retracing a bit. 7 minutes here till NY open. Yeah, so gold is flipping bearish on the hourly and the 30 minutes. Let's check the 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes engulfed the previous bullish 5 minutes. But it now means, for some reason, let's say we do start moving bullish, it means that the path will have already been paved. If you want to say it that way. So it would be easier for price to break through again. But let's see. For the moment, it's not going bullish; it's going bearish. Na, 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 na. Guys, I'm looking at potentially having a new logo and even a new name that potentially could be remembered more easily. Because I think most brand names are just one word, maybe two words, but three. Let me think of brand names with three words. Uh, Tiffany and Co. Famous brands with three words. Three letters. See, I think three letters is better. Three letters or one word, I think is what works best. So an idea was to change it to EMT, Elite Mentality Trading, EMT and Co. EMT Capital. I don't know. EMT. Look, guys, if you look, they're all one words basically. Famous brands with three words, they exist. Like, see, whenever it's three words, they just make the abbreviation. British Broadcasting Company, National Basketball Association, Kentucky Fried Chicken, CNN. I don't know what that stands for. Yeah, so there might be a rebranding eventually. Okay, okay. So gold seems to be coming back up right before NY Open. That doesn't mean anything at all. It just means it's coming back up. So is GJ? Yeah, I think below here, GJ, you could have a nice trade. Today, I don't know. GJ seems clean. I don't know what the news on Bloomberg was about the Chicago manufacturer or something. Because you wouldn't want to get caught up in a trade. Chicago Fed Activity Index. Why would it not be in Forex Fact? Chicago. Maybe the. Oh, my connection is unstable. No. Hello? Okay, I think we're back. Okay, so that was NY Open right there. I don't know if we're still live or not, but seems like we are. Okay, so on the 5 minute, we're closing above 15 to 32. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. GJ, I think also closed bullish on shorter time frames. Maybe not. Just closed bullish on the 15. But otherwise, it's pretty bearish. I think below here we can get a nice trade. Um, the only problem with GJ is obviously the pound news that's been going on. They can randomly elect the new prime minister or something, which would uh, which would obviously impact the pound, positive or negative. We don't know. Let's see. Maybe we get these gold cells. Looks not too bad. Get this fake out. Okay, so already retracing the previous body. The 15-minute looking like we're, yeah. So we just broke the previous 15 minutes low. So on the 15-minute, it already looks like somewhat of a fake out. Still have 12 minutes, so let's see how it closes. On the hourly, it makes sense for this. I mean, on a 4 hour to keep pushing bearish. The hourly looks like it's opening up quite strongly bearish. Let's see if this momentum stays or not. Let's see. Pound is somewhat moving down too. Um, I don't know if I'm live right now because it says successfully said disconnected and then connected. Yeah, but I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, okay. I think it is connected. Okay, so gold seems to be stagnating a bit around this zone. Let's see what comes out of it. Yeah, I mean, this wouldn't be a an abnormal move that, it's the fake out to the upside. This next candle close around here, and then the next one just comes up, at least fills the gap. So we'll have to check on the hourly how it closes around the 30 minutes. Because on the hourly, you have a range that's, 20 pips higher, 25 pips higher. So potentially you can take advantage of it. But on the 30 minutes, yeah, it's not really there. So it's riskier to take trades in this zone. You can see we're creating somewhat of an uptrend. And then here you have this line. So usually consolidates and either breaks out to either side. But you would expect it to continue the trend, so break out to the downside. The more lows we break, the higher chance to keep moving down, I think. Let's see if this 5 minute can flip and continue pushing bearish or not. Looks like it's trying to. Um, yeah, I know this might be a bit annoying, but I mean, because we don't have questions, I just need to keep talking about the same things over and over. Let's check what the other pairs are doing against the dollar. Seems to be pushing up a bit. EU, GU is stagnating. AU is not retracing a bit, but still bearish. Dollar seems to be falling a bit. Okay, so gold's flipping bullish here. Nearly. The pound is making lower lows. So I think on the pound you might have a good chance here. Let's see, guys. The pound looks not bad at all. Yeah, the more times you can see we've come to the zone a few times already. I don't know if my connection is stable, but it should be. We've come down. Oh, okay. So the dollar's dropping pretty significantly. You can see on the 30-minute we had closed below this range, top wick, and now it's just falling, which should mean the dollar's starts pushing. Looks like it's struggling a bit to push compared to the dollar dropping. So maybe it's a temporary drop. Let's see. Let's see. GJ is flipping bullish. But I think if you get a break here, I mean, you can see the wicks. We had talked about this scenario the other day. You can see it's just downward wicks. It's not rejection. It's just price is moving down in an uptrend, so it's struggling a bit. It's retracing, but it's still trying to move down. It's not rejecting here yet. And with gold, yeah, I don't know. Gold is just chilling. You can see this high is 1650 is quite a strong zone. It seems to be rejecting off of it quite a bit. Um, okay, so the 5 minutes flipping back bearish. We remember what we said. If we flip bearish, there's a high chance we come and fill the wick, or maybe the next candle. What's the dollar doing? The dollar broke the low and seems to be retracing a bit, still moving bearish. Here, let's see. Let's see. We have Comex obviously in 20 minutes here. "17 minutes ago, is that when there was the news? I mean, the move." Oh, trying to look at this. 5 minutes closing bullish on GJ. Bearish on gold. I think we need to wait another 10, 20, 30 minutes to see volume kick in. Or maybe not. We do have someone in the Zoom if you want to speak. Feel free to unmute yourself. Okay, interesting, guys. There's nothing too much happening here. Okay, okay. The fantasy of instant delivery is imploding. I'm just reading this because I do instant delivery. Was supposed to correct Silicon Valley long-term obsession with one hour. Instead, the startup valued at risk becoming the next console. I don't know what that means. I mean, they do also. They're saying all this about alcohol and contraceptives and all this, but they do have just normal groceries. In 1990, someone already tried to do that. Handful offering free 1 hour delivery. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so gold is moving back above this zone on the hourly flip. It looks like it could or should continue moving up. Look on the hourly, we did close above the zone, create a bottom wick. Now we're moving back above, which does mean you should continue moving bullish. It's a dangerous uh, zone to trade in, so yeah, just gonna stay out of it. Mm, so you have Comex here in 6 minutes, along with the 15-minute close here in a minute. Let's check this Google and the news. News. So it seems to be a lot about droughts in the US. Races to watch. Only 5% of plastic waste generated by US last year was recycled. China's economy will not overtake the US till 2060. Russian war in Ukraine. Okay, so there you had the 15-minute close back in the range, bearish. Um, guys, we're still respecting this. I don't know what's called this resistance and this trend line support. Once we break out, it should be a pretty nice move. It looks like we're trying to break out to the upside. Um, without success at the moment, but oh, let's see, let's see. I do want this to be visible. Okay, I'll just leave it there and then I'll add it on the 15-minute. Then okay, yeah. So it looks like yeah, we're trying to break to the upside, but let's see with Comex in 4 minutes. That should give us the volume to push in one direction. You know, we have been live for 17 minutes. That is incorrect. Um, we've been live for 45 minutes. Let's see what happened to go on the channel if it says that I went live twice today. Oh, not necessarily. Okay. Guys, last week we gained 1 subscriber. Um, let's try to beat that. Let me check my analytics, you know. Um, YouTube Studio, I think. We had to delete Friday's stream because it just kept cutting. Um, huh. I'm just looking at my analytics. Quite interesting. I don't know what I need to do to make the stream better. More people come. Okay, guys, you can see the 15 minutes breaking the low. Which means we could be breaking out of this trend on the 30-minute. Guys, as we said, the more lows you break, the higher chance. In this case, you move bearish, and the vice versa. The more highs you break, like here, the higher chance you keep moving bullish. So we're gonna have to see that in the next. Well, here in gold in a minute or two, we're not gonna be trading upon it because we're waiting for sells below here. Or if I see something like this on the 30-minute, maybe we can take it. But besides that, we're just waiting. Don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. GJ is also coming back down. Oh, or not. Kind of just ranging here. Okay, 8 seconds here to Comex open. Yeah, I think it should keep pushing bearish. Let's see. This new 5 minute. You have somewhat of a zone here. If you break through it, should come fill this next zone. Yeah, okay, that's gonna break, guys. I think it's just gonna come fill the next zone. So on the 15, on the 30, on the hourly, we're breaking previous, not on the hourly yet, but on other time frames, we're breaking lows. So now there's a higher chance we continue pushing bearish. Let's see, guys. GJ is getting a bit more volume too, which seems to be coming down. Dollars retracing back up. Let's see. Let's see. We can break. Oh, we're trying to push. It looks like we are trying to without success. Delete this trend line now that we've broken it. Well, higher time frames have broken it. There you would have been caught in fake out, or maybe not yet, but you'd be in some drawdown. Okay, let me open the stream on my computer to make sure everything's fine. Okay, so it seems like price grabbed that liquidity there to the downside and is moving up. Let's see. You can see there's not much volume today. It is a Monday morning. We have news later coming on. We have end of the week, which we should see quite big pushes Wednesday, Thursday. Yep. There it is. We're coming back down. It's normal to get somewhat of a rejection when you have a bunch of lows accumulated. Similar to here, you get a rejection, but then you continue pushing down if that's the way you're going to push down. So now we can say with confidence that, this was a fake out here. The NY open. Maybe they're trying to get better prices. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The 15-minute closeout fake out. The next 15 broke all those lows. Let's see what if the 30-minute can close. And here, I think the next 30 minutes gonna push down. We won't be part of it, but I like this GJ though. To come fill this news wick or whatever this wick was. I don't think. I hope my connection isn't lagging too much. Yeah. Is it? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, we have 5 minutes here to NY. The first 30-minute of NY Open, and it could be some news. We'll see if it affects gold or not. Nobody knows. Soaring cost of living crisis brings back 1970s shopping habit. I don't know what the habit was in 1970s. 71 of European shoppers cutting back on everyday items. Consumers staying in, eating less, buying out of date food. Oh. Nearly 3/4 of European consumers are cutting back spending on everyday items, including food, to make ends meet of living crisis. 71% of consumers across 6 key markets in Europe have already made significant changes to how they shop as they battle to cope with inflation. IRI A data analysis and market research company also revealed that 60% of consumers already report that they have cut down on essentials, with 35% dipping into their personal saving and taking out loans to pay bills. It's evidence that consumers' willingness to spend is suffering, and the direction of travel is likely to worsen, with the likelihood of further sharp prices rising given high impact costs and volatile energy prices. Soaring prices of food, fuel, energy are eroding household budgets across Europe, while Russia's stalled energy shipments are forcing households and industries to brace for potential outage this winter. The severe inflation fatigue facing Europe consumers forcing a range into coping behavior not seen since the austere. Missing meals, switching to discount grocery chains, buying private label items, and reducing products. Changes are not just happening in the weekly grocery shop. Just over half of Europeans in a study said they plan to order fewer food deliveries, and 50% said they will eat out less at restaurants, bars, or cafes. There you go, guys. So that's more for Europe, which means currencies in Europe should come down. Let's see what the euro's doing right now. Euro's up. Mm, means gold should somewhat push up, right? There's all this bad news, but it's all, I guess, surrounding how the dollar and other economies are planning to fight inflation. I did see or we read that the in the five things we needed to know that the European Central Bank announced they were going to increase rates further. Let me see if I read that. UK crypto mixed market. Okay, we didn't read that together, but I had read that this morning somewhere. Okay, so GJ does seem to be coming down slightly, somewhat. Um, Gold is just ranging. We'll have a new 30-minute here in, 30-minute candle in about 30 seconds. Okay, so gold's coming back up a bit, guys. Let's see. It's supposed to be news right now from Fed news. Let's see if gold has a push or not. So on the 30-minute, it is somewhat of a fake out, which means we should continue down. There's no top wick here, so no wait, no promises. GJ looks like it is gonna come down. Gold's already retracing the last 5-minute candle, but no top wick here. On the hourly, it does look like it's gonna push down. Yeah, we're just waiting here, guys. Monday, early on into the week. Okay, so GJ's breaking previous 15 minute. I think GJ might give us a move. Gold, on the other hand, not doing much, eh? Yep, yep. Might have to go make a tea. Okay, there you have it. 30 minutes flipping back bullish. Let's see if this hourly can flip bullish, break its own high. I mean, is that the fake out I wanted to see? You do have this 5 minute trend that it looks like we're breaking out of, trying to break out of. Yeah, okay, this looks like it could come up now on the 5 minute. Now that I've said that, it's gonna come. Maybe it's just creating the top wick. But no, this does look like it could come up here. Okay, well, I'm glad we're not in any trade yet because there's really no clear direction of where the markets are gonna go. Yeah. It looks like it's going bearish again. So this was NY open right here. As we can see, no movement whatsoever, guys. The most we had was 30 pips to the downside, 10 pips to the upside. Now we're 6, 7 pips away from where we opened. Okay, so now it looks like I don't know, guys. This price action is pretty ugly to me. It's like lower low, higher high, higher lower low, higher high. And you have this strong bullish, 10 pip bullish candle, boom, 10 pip bearish candle. Bullish candle. Now let's see where we move out from here. We know at 35 pass we usually get somewhat of volume. Um we're gonna have to see about that. There you touches the line and just boom. Taking it easy. Um I mean, look at this candle just coming right back down to the lows. It's gonna break eventually to one side. It looks like the bearish side. Oh, yeah, now you're breaking lows. GJ's doing the same thing. I think below here we could get a nice break. Okay, there you go. There's the push. I think once you engulf that candle, there's looking nicer to come down. Let's see how long this bearish move lasts. We did say at 35 past, you'll see a bit more volume come in. Next thing you know, we're gonna retrace it and go right back up. Because you'd be expecting to see exactly something like this when you create higher highs range, and then you would expect a bigger move down. So here you would expect it to just push down if it wanted to push down. It's not retracing. So it's not an down. Okay, let me go to the bathroom really quick. Okay, wow. Right back up here now. GJ is, yeah. I mean, there's really nothing to say. There's just no move whatsoever in the market. Internet is unstable. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Okay, I'm watching my replay. I can see I'm still not back. And I've been back for a minute now. Uh-oh. Okay, we have the 4-hour closure here in 20 minutes. Closing somewhat bullish on gold and bearish on GJ. Ah, I can see my stream is lagging. Uh, Elite, do you hear me? Elite? Okay, so I'm not breaking out. Uh, okay, guys, so the stream seems like it's lagging a bit. Hopefully it's back to normal. Yeah, it looks like it could be back to normal now. Hopefully. Um okay, so we have the last 20 minutes of the 4-hour. Gold looks like it's breaking out now this time. We're breaking previous 30-minute. Look on the hourly. You got the fake out, broke below those wicks, and now we're flipping back bullish. which means we should come fill to the next range, potentially. Even though it's a tough one because you broke lows, haven't broken highs yet, so technically bearish. So it could reject at any point here. Although it looks pretty bullish at the moment. That was like the range of death in there. As long as we're breaking out one way or another. Um, Maybe I need to close this a bit for you guys to see me a bit better. No, you know. So I can see tiny bits of lagging. I can see it in my Wi-Fi even. Guys, the Wi-Fi people are probably coming tomorrow. I thought it was fixed, but clearly we're still having somewhat of problems. Okay, so I mean gold is right back into the range. Um yeah. If you guys see this gold is right back into the range here. Nothing to do. Okay, we've started our day, so now we can just need the next thing is we need to know. Which website has good live news? I think it's guys, there's quite a few police officers. Oh, there's a police officer with a radar right in front of my window. Guys, there's always bikers that speed here. They're tackling that down, which is nice because the bikers always wake me up. Okay, I think the live stream is no longer up. Oh, it keeps going offline and back online. That was a reminder to check something. Am I live right now? Hello? If anyone hears me, sees me, anything like that, let me know. I would love to know. Guys, should I do the wordle of the day? I don't know if my Zoom still on? Hello, hello? I mean, it seems like I'm back, but I'm not sure. Can you hear me? Okay, guys, so this 15-minute fake out again. Yeah, so we're probably going to get some moves later in the session, but we can't forget we do have news at in an hour exactly. So today could be our first streaming non-trade day. Maybe, guys. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. For the moment, we've just ranged since basically since London Open. I mean, we came down a bit, but then it's been 5 hours. We're just in this range. So when we finally break out, it should be a nice breakout. But for the moment, guys, this police guy is standing in the corner here, pointing his speed gun, just waiting. But it's kind of a bad time to do it because there's traffic now at this time. So no one's speeding anyways. Okay, well. Turn it down to the seventh fear. Who am I to disappear? Okay, guys, we are doing the Wordle. Goes on board. Uh, ad, ad, admit. Okay, so the A can't be there. There's a T. Pa, Panit? Panot? Parrot? There's two R's, right? Uh, Barrett. Lanot. Cannot. Admit. What furnishes with AT? Crat. At. Contract. At. What word finishes with at? Or ought? Blot. Layout. Okay, let me do a totally different word that uses um all light. Ne na naple. Nap, nappy. Okay. So the A's there. X A X X T. Ca clot. Clot. No. Ca cast. Um, la the pot. There's no P. LT. Bolt. Bolt. Volt. Ooh. Okay, as you can see, gold here is not moving at all. Literally up, down, up, down, up, down. GJ is not moving either. We have 5 minutes to the close. Okay. Bolt is probably a word. Do I want to use my last try on bolt? What could it be? Gold? Holt? Ooh, Holt is a word, right? Bolt. Holt. We're gonna try bolt. Okay, it's not a word. Holt. Holt. More, 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 more. Bolt. Anyways, guys, that's our first loss ever on Wordle. You can see the candle is coming back down. Guys, check it. Look at it on the 1 minute. We literally have not moved since this morning. Like a bit of up, bit of down. Let's see here. We have 2 minutes. I really just want GJ to come down. The gold is looking quite nice too. Guys, let me just get a computer charger. I'll be back. Guys, we have been live for since 12:30, so an hour and a half now, with not even a potential trade. Literally just range. It's like that. I mean, you can see pounds already moved 1%. Gold's already moved 1% this morning. We have news later. We're already right back up, guys. Look at this. It does look like we're making we had moved down. Looks like we're doing a range up a bit, and then you can expect another push down here. Kind of like you saw here-ish. Then push down. Now you would want to see that would make sense. But then you can also get a correction and then a push. It's literally you have no indication. Well, maybe you do. I have no indication of where price is going to go right now. I couldn't guess to save my life. Well, I would guess to save my life, but Okay, wow. So GJ did have a nice push up here back to this support. Turn resistance, looks like. I wonder if there's any news with the pound. Let me check for you guys. UK leadership candidate Don Sunak has my full support. So Mordor withdrew. Mordaunt. So she withdrew, saying she backed Sunak. Ever heard of her? I wanted to press this. Okay. Okay, guys, you have the new UK leadership candidate. Sunak is the only candidate left, apparently. Guys, you have the new 4 hour. I mean, look, you already retraced that move up here on GJ. This fake out looks nice. Gold is somewhat moving down. Oh, Sunak. Sunak set to become next UK Prime Minister. Okay. Well, so that's I guess certainty. We know who the Prime Minister could be, which should bring GJ down, even though it's not correlated to gold. Just overall, when the security gold goes down, and obviously the British empire is still quite relevant in the world economics. He's not prime minister yet, but only candidate left apparently. Let's see. So this 4 hour closed bearish, but still below that support, even though we just touched it. And now it looks in like I mean, we've already kind of retraced the previous 15-minute candle. Gold broke the previous hourly low. The hourly does look like a fake out. I mean, not previous hourly, previous 30 minutes. Tiny top wick here on the 4 hour is just ranging slightly bullish. So still no direction. Pound up. The pound is up against the dollar. There goes for your up. Let's see if Sunak becomes the next prime minister or not. Unfortunately, I can say I haven't done my research enough to know what he stands for. Sunak, only candidate nominated to be Conservative Party leader. UK Conservative, one candidate has received enough nominations to stand for party leader. Let's see, maybe there's some live feed we can look at. BBC Live.
Time dealing with other people's problems. How do I set boundaries with them? the parliamentary party at 2:30. James Cleverly, there you have it, concession by Penny Mordaunt. Just to go back, do you regret now supporting Boris Johnson over the weekend, or do you just think it's water under the bridge now?
Well, at the beginning of the summer, I said that I was concerned that the last thing we needed was a period of instability. We had a long leadership campaign, which I said was going on too long. Every day, including last night, in the middle of the night when I was speaking to my French and American counterparts, I see the challenges that we face globally. I've said that we need to get focused on the job, we need to provide stability for the British people. I believe time Boris can provide that, but he chose to stand down.
James,
He chose to stand down, and now I'm...
Can I just ask you, just candidly, because it's done now, just candidly, a lot of people thought, why are people falling in behind Boris Johnson when he was so divisive in the party? Why did you? What is it about Boris Johnson that makes you keep coming back for more?
So that is water on
So
the bridge.
Sunak is addressing the committee in 30
At
minutes.
some point,
They just try to create
when
problems.
things are calmer, we can do a retrospective of what happened and why. But what we're seeing today is that the stuff that I deal with, the stuff the Chancellor is having to deal with, stuff the Defence Secretary is dealing with, really big, important international events and domestic challenges require our full focus. That's what I've been working on. And now that we have certainty, now that we can focus on what we really want to be working, which is working on behalf of the British people, stabilising the markets, protecting our friends in Ukraine. That's what I think the country demands of us, and that's what we're going to be.
I'll ask you two more things, James Cleverly. I imagine this one you won't answer, but I'll give it a go. Are you going to remain Foreign Secretary? Is Rishi Sunak going to keep you in Cabinet? Do you simply not know?
Of course we don't know. No one knows how long they're in a particular role. I've been working on the stuff that I know is very important. I would love to continue doing so, but ultimately, the decisions like that for the Prime Minister.
And second question, there are some of your colleagues who are die-hard Johnson supporters who are just irreconcilable to Rishi Sunak becoming Prime Minister. Is there still a risk? Do you acknowledge there's still a risk of division? I mean, Nadine Dorries was tweeting out last night that there should be a general election.
So we have absolutely got to focus on the needs of the British people, and that means...
Let's see. We're just waiting for closures below here, guys. The plan remains the same. Once again, we're literally just ranging at the moment. It looks like we're trying to come down. Okay, some more. Sunak to become next.
Returning officer in the leadership election, I can confirm that we have received one valid nomination. And Rishi Sunak is therefore elected as leader of the Conservative.
Let's see, he's gonna address the population in a few minutes. So it seems like GJ is coming down. Gold is coming down too. We've now broken... Still haven't broken previous hourly lows, but it looks like we're about to break it. Dollars broke previous hour highs. Okay, so GJ is coming down to this line that we had. So we have 30-minute and yeah, hopefully it doesn't move too much. But we are breaking zones here on GJ. We'll probably wait for the 30 minutes, but then I forgot we also have the news 45. Guys, this is looking like potentially a no trade day. Just let's see, because GJ, I mean, he's gonna give a speech and all this, so that's also risky news. Um, is the new so Sunak is the new prime minister. Our next prime minister. This decision is a historical one and shows once again that diverse Rishi has my full support. So this guy just landed himself 120K a year for the rest of his year, the rest of his life. Actually, not that he needs it because it's current wealth, but that's still a nice salary bump. And hopefully he does good for the UK. I think I like him personally. He's a well-spoken man, from what I've heard. Seems intellectual, and I do believe he does have the best at heart for the UK. Yeah. Guys, we're gonna keep doing these lives till the channel grows. Um yeah, hopefully it does grow. Um yeah. I think taking winning trades will be a pretty big deciding factor of whether this channel grows or not. So that's why we're gonna try to stay consistent with the trades and so forth. Sorry guys, I'm not focused. Um yeah, we have a 15-minute closure here. That's pretty much it. There's a new prime minister in the UK. Sunak. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna probably watch what he has to say here. Let's see if equities are kind of ranging too. So European equities are pushing. US equities seem to be pushing or kind of ranging. So yeah. Okay, we have the 15-minute candle closure here. It's the first time on GJ we do get a candle close below here, showing us more bear signs. Um, let's see what we do now to the for the next 15 minutes till the 30-minute closure. NYSE open. Gold. This 15 minutes closing right back in the range. We haven't closed above or below ever really. Not ever, sorry. Since the beginning of the session, you know what I mean. Let's see. I think GJ has the best chance, but then you have a press conference in 15 minutes. It's like if the US was announcing a new president. Okay. You have to break the low there. It's a good sign already. That's might come down. Just no news whatsoever. No movement whatsoever here in the markets. That's quite a rise, you know. For me, that's quite a rise. There you go. So we're back at this critical zone around here that we struggled to break quite a few times. Let's see what happens this time around. Gold not moving. Let's see the pound. Let's see the pound. I think we do have a chance of breaking through here. We broke previous hour low. On the 4 hour, it looks like we should come and fill the wick. Now we just need the right timings and the right closures. Yeah, gold is. You might get the moves at 3:30. Who knows? I do have a few things to do, so I don't know how long we'll be on for. We've already been live for 2 hours. I wonder how good my quality is. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's the best either. GJ seems to be struggling a bit around that zone. Nobody knows. Let's see, NYSE open here in 10 minutes. GJ seems to be holding this support once again. Let's see, maybe this time we'll finally break through. Gold still in the range, guys. Literally, there's been no movement whatsoever in the market today. We've been ranging in this 30 pip range all day. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. nothing to do in a day like this. As I said before, I'm quite happy with a no trade day on a Monday. GJ is giving us a bit of chance, but then we do have some conference and speeches, so not as clear either. Let's see, at 30 past, there's a speech from him. Maybe we can watch it here together. Otherwise, um, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, 10 minutes left here. We also have, so gold is kind of out of the question for the next 30 minutes because we do have PMI. At 45 past, so that's in 25 minutes. Then you have to at least wait till the 3 p.m. candle, and then it's already, yeah, 3 p.m. And there's the 3:30 candle that you have to wait for. So yeah, I think once the stream gets a few more viewers in every day, um, it can be easier to go for longer. But when it's just me talking to myself, I can just do other stuff and then take the trade if it comes. Okay, so gold's flipping bearish, it seems like. Okay, guys, we have a speech here in 10 minutes on GJ and news in 20 minutes on gold. I really think today is going to be our first no trade day on stream. If you look at our past streams, we've nearly always had trades. Today, it's looking a bit tougher. We have no clear guidance of where gold's going to go, even though if you do continue the trend, as we said before, this could be just accumulation, and then all these orders have to go somewhere, right? The thing is, we have both sell and buy orders that have been collected. I mean, sell and then buy orders. So, which way is it gonna go? Who knows? Maybe with news we see some type of manipulation that gives us a clear indication of which way price is gonna go. GJ looks nice. We have a speech from the prime minister here soon, I believe. 30 past. Yeah. 8 minutes here. Yeah, guys, no stress if you haven't or if we don't take a trade today. Who cares? Yeah, this 4 hour, I mean, it looks like it tried to create a larger top wick, but got rejected. A very small 4 hour wick there. If you go zoom out a bit, it looks like there's basically no top wick. This could really go both way. Retrace to come fill this side of the wick or this side of the wick. So for me, there's no clear direction at all. That's why we are waiting, obviously. No,
challenges we face now are even greater, but the opportunities, if we make the right choice, are phenomenal. I have the track record of delivery, a clear plan to fix the biggest problems we face, and I will deliver on the promise of the 20, helping to steer whether the next generation of British people will have more opportunities than the last. That's why I'm standing to be your next Prime Minister and leader of the Conservative Party. I want to fix our economy, unite our party and deliver for our country. I served as your Chancellor, helping to steer our economy through the toughest of times. The challenges we face now are even greater, but the opportunities, if we make the right choice, are phenomenal. I have the track record of delivery, a clear plan to fix the biggest problems we face, and I will deliver on the promise of the 2019 manifesto. There will be integrity, professionalism and accountability at every level of the government I lead, and I will work day in and day out to get the job done. I'm asking you for the opportunity to help fix our problems, to lead our party and country forward towards the next general election, confident in our record as and when we get it. Let's get reaction now from Conservative peer Lord Howe. Lord Howe, your reaction to the breaking news this afternoon. Rishi Sunak will be the country's next Prime Minister.
Well, personally, my reaction is a sense of relief. We've got a new leader and a prime minister indeed so quickly. I'm speaking to you from Tokyo, and I'm looking at the external side, how the world sees this change, because that is very important. In fact, most of our troubles come from the external side. If the external side goes wrong, we don't
5
pick up
minutes
on
till
it,
NYSC
these
here.
troubles will repeat. So I'm glad about all this. I think it will unite the party. I'd caution against too much talk of delivering this and delivering that. We are in the grip of huge world crises of all kinds: security, threats from nuclear weapons, international financial instability on a major scale, vast inflation everywhere, huge energy problems. And I think I'd like to hear him say he's going to navigate us through these difficulties. We want a really good pilot as well as a leader now. So that's my only reservation. But otherwise, this is a very able man, and I think he will be able to meet these colossal challenges.
Going to be poorer, whatever
public
Johnny remains as Chancellor, whatever Rishi Sunak does.
Lord Howe, he is a former Chancellor, so you would expect him to have some grip on the country's economy. Indeed, in the leadership race not so long ago, where he went up against Liz Truss, he called her plans fairy tale economic. He predicted what would happen, it seems. So having him into number 10, how are people going to react to that? Is he going to be seen as the safe pair of hands that the country needs right now?
Yes, but a safe pair of hands for what? Yes, he will be seen as capable of addressing these problems, but they are huge problems. He rightly foresaw that.
Okay, guys, we have 3-4 minutes here till NYSC Open. We have Sunak, who should address the public here in 3 minutes. We have NYSC Open in 3 minutes. In 15 minutes, we have PMI news. As we said, it's looking like maybe a non-trade day. We're just waiting. We are just waiting. Two minutes here till NYSC Open. Gold just literally back in range. Yep, there's just nothing going on today. Nothing going on. Well, there's a lot going on, but nothing going on in the market moves. If you have any questions, anything like that, feel free to let me know. For the moment, 2 minutes here, 1 minute till NYSC Open. Let's see how gold reacts from that. It seems like we're retracing a bit, which could mean we are going to move down. I don't know. We have PMI, so we're not going to look at gold till at least the next 30 minutes. We're just waiting, guys. Just waiting. We're supposed to have some type of speech from the new prime minister in a minute. Let's see if that happens or not. Okay, there you go. NYSE open here. You can see prices pulling back before, which could means we're gonna drop. In usual times, that could mean that, but now that we have news, doesn't mean anything at all. We have that small 4-hour wick that we could come and create a bigger one. Let's see, 20 seconds left here. $40,000 people, guys. That's how much we want on this live one day. There you go, NYSE. So 30-minute close bearish, but barely back in the range. GJ. There you go. No bottom wick on GJ. This is what you love to see, right? Yeah, truly just nothing happening. You can see the move happening at 4 or 5 p.m. European time. Yeah. I mean, at least GJ is breaking out of the range, you could say, but look at this pure bearish, no top wick, no bottom wick.
On today, we'll certainly find out what he said to MPs in that room. But Lord Howell, I'm hearing that Penny Mordaunt, as she entered that committee room in the Commons earlier today, told reporters, "I'm good, I'm going to support the new PM." How important is unity and the makeup of the new Prime Minister's cabinet in terms of bringing Penny Mordaunt into a senior position, perhaps? Who does he have to have around him during these difficult times?
Yes, Alan's got a bit of all the talents. He may even have to stretch outside normal party lines. I mean, in the United States, in a crisis, and indeed at all times, they fill their cabinet with people from right outside the elected pattern. You may have to bring in some experts as well. This is take yourself back to 1940. You can't do that, I know, because you weren't born when I was a little boy. But then the cabinet was formed very rapidly by some of the ablest people around, some who weren't in Parliament at all, like Lord Woolton. So I think this is a national crisis. There isn't. I have a criticism generally, even dare I say it of your wonderful media. Just doesn't seem to be fully understanding that we are in a virtual war situation. We are actually being threatened by nuclear weapons. We are actually facing a huge prospects of interruptions to our imports, to our cables, to our sea maritime safety. All these things are all have been weaponized. These aren't visible wars, but they're around us all the time. This is a very serious situation, demanding the minimum of inter-party bickering, the minimum of within intra-party disunity. We can't afford that, and the maximum bring the very best talents around the cabinet table.
I have heard people say today, I mean, you talk about the war in Ukraine and how that's affecting countries across the globe, including what's going on here in the UK. There's domestic matters as well. How much does Brexit feed into what we're seeing economically at the moment, in your opinion, from the data you've seen, from the people you've spoken to?
A little bit, not as much as some of the Brexiteers or the anti-Brexiteers, the Remainers, like to argue. A little bit. It would be. I think it was more sensible to, in my view, I voted Remain, to stay in and reform the EU, which is a 20th century construction, not a 21st century one. It's got to reform. We do need very good links with our neighbours. I say, I've just put in a word for Liz Truss. She needs it. She was beginning to get very good bilateral links, and even links with the Brussels Commission on a whole range of things, including the Northern Ireland Protocol.
Okay, we don't really care
So
about
there were
this.
positive elements there, and that's got to be.
Um, So as we said, I mean NYSE open just right now. There's no bottom wick on GJ. Gold is breaking previous hour lows. I can finally say it. But we have news here in 15 minutes. I think it's just gonna be a no trade day. We'll stay a bit longer. We've been here for over 2 hours now, and yeah, just nothing. Honestly, no move in the market whatsoever. If you look at JJ, here we came up down, but now it's right back up. Gold, we literally have not moved. You have this news after. I'm not sure quite what it is. Industry Finance Market Association annual meeting. So it's one meeting. U.S. Treasury Secretary. So yeah, there's more news later on. So it's probably just gonna be a no trade session, which is perfectly okay for a Monday. Perfectly okay. Let's see. We have news here in 10 minutes. The Prime Minister is should come out of this door and give a speech, so we might listen to that. Um, yeah. Otherwise, I'm having a pretty blessed day. Guys, when we get more questions, more people attending this live, we can gladly keep the live going another, let's say from 7:30 Eastern time, New York time till 11, so that in British time would be 12:30 p.m. till 3, 4. But when there's no questions or no interaction, for me, I don't want to stay seated at my desk all day. I have things I need to go do. But let's see. We're staying another 30 minutes at least. Let's see what happens. But on a day like this, there's no point trying to force yourself to take a trade. I mean, guys, look. Since London Open, 5 hours, we haven't moved a pip. Came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up, down, up, down, up, down. Like, it's pointless to try trade this. And every time you think you might get the move down, just shows you otherwise. For example, here on GJ.
Just a massive support.
Nobody knows. A long to-do list.
British Asian, indeed the first from any minority background to become PM, is a genuinely significant moment. It certainly makes this a special Diwali. She goes on to say, as for the politics, I'd suggest
Let's
one
see if we
immediate
can get an
decision
hourly
he should
close
take,
on
and
GJ
one he
below, but
certainly should not. He should call an early general election and should not, must not, unleash another round of austerity. Our public services will not withstand that. That is the reaction of Nicola Sturgeon on Twitter. We've also had reaction from the Scottish Conservative leader Douglas Ross, who said, I'd like to congratulate Rishi Sunak on becoming the new Conservative Party leader and Prime Minister, and look forward to working with him for the good of Scotland and the whole of the UK. Our country, like others around the world, faces tough economic challenges. Against that backdrop, it's important that we have someone at the helm with a proven track record in running the nation's finances, who can provide economic stability and reassurance to the markets. Recent weeks have been difficult and unsettling for both the Conservative Party, more importantly, the country. Now all our focus must be on bringing the nation together and navigating the tough
la
economic.
la la la. So guys, we saw GJ pulled back. We had closed below this zone. GJ is retesting it. Let's see if we start closing above it. Um, yeah, it's hard markets. Not hard, but just ranging markets. if you've been taking trades, you've probably been wrecked. 5 minutes here till the news. Nobody knows. How often do you guys handwrite anything? For me, it's not often, but I'd like to do it a lot more often. Okay, so gold is finally breaking for the 10th time, but now it looks like the break is somewhat tiny bit more significant. Um, we do have news in 5 minutes, so obviously no trades till at least the new hourly candle, but then we have news also in an hour again. So really, I think it's going to be a no trade day. Um, here we were expecting a speech from Sunak, the new prime minister. Let's see when that comes on. Seems like we're trying to respect the zone here. If we can reject it, come back close below. Maybe we can take sells on GJ, but with the news, that's also looking like a unneeded, unrequired risk. Okay, so gold's moving down. Guys, they're expecting pretty flat numbers. Tiny bit better than last month, but like pretty identical. Might finally get the break out of this zone. Okay, so GJ seems like it's respecting that zone, which is nice to see. If this 15-30 minute can close bearish, maybe the next one can push down. Okay, 2-3 minutes here left. There you go, the 5 minute engulfment on GJ. On gold, I mean, you came down, nearly retraced the move, and now it looks like you're creating a lower low. The fact this is happening right before news is not that good. Normally, if you get a push down, you'll see the opposite reaction during news. Because why would price be pushing down now if, let's say, the news is good? Why would they not push it up now, manipulate, and then come down? So I am expecting a push up. However, yeah, it's a pretty ugly day. GJ looks like it could come and flip.
Ahead, not just politically, but look what's happening to the economy.
No, no,
Problems
no, 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 no.
exacerbated, problems of rising inflation and interest rates exacerbated by that disastrous Liz Truss mini budget. And now he has the immediate task of trying to steady the ship and give those big fiscal.
Okay, guys, 2 minutes here till news. Gold is coming down, which is odd. If the news is good, then gold should probably move up first and then push down. So let's see, we have 1 minute left here. GJ candle looks like it's about to flip. Let's check gold. 50 seconds left here. Um, think you guys are like 15, 30 seconds behind on the news. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, 10 seconds here. Let's see, let's see. There you go. Oh. Yeah, guys, as we were saying, it's weird for it to move down. We don't have any update on the news yet. That fake out looks nice to push up. Was 49.9. So it's good. We could move down. Okay, we're not going to get live news here, it seems. We are pushing up 52. Because they got flash composite. Let's see what flash is. Service, manufacturing was 49. Okay, so it was bad. And the flash was 47. So it was bad too. So it should be 49.9 and then 47. Oh, 0.3. Okay. Anyways, they're both bad. So now you could have potential buys here.
Prime Minister in 7 weeks.
Okay, so gold is it's broken all the highs, so it looks like it should move up. Let's see, let's see. Could you have taken the flip of the 5 minutes? I mean, you probably would have gone slipped. Okay. Price gonna move. Manufacturer. Just reading out the news. BlackRock says it moved to neutral UK gilt. Yeah. So no real news going on. Um, I mean, as we see, news. Don't tell me we're gonna chill right back in this range. Who's this from?
Usually not possible unless Conservatives were to grant one. Labour would win. How is Rishi Sunak and the Conservative Party going to turn that around?
So the technically this 5 minutes should push. I mean, we just grabbed liquidity for 6 hours and a half here. So it's normal we got a rejection, but price should try push through it again. We're not trading on that, but that's what price should do. Okay, there you go. That's the 5 minute you expected, kind of. We're not in it or anything. As we said, it's probably gonna be a no trade day. But you were expecting that. Oh no, this is. Never mind, guys. Yeah, you should expect we should come and fill this wick. I mean, it made sense the rejection after we had, sweeped or taken out all these highs. But let's see how long lived this bullish move is. I really want to see the Prime Minister speak. If he's going to speak, I don't know. Guys, for the moment, all we did today is fail the Wordle. Fault. Oh well. Guys, we're just right back in this range. As we said, the move could happen later on in the session. We don't know that. This guy's haircut's a bit funny, no?
Some Italians say a fascist leader, but I think that might be unfair. So while I know that the electorate quite rightly aren't going to sort of say, oh yeah, but things are even worse in other countries, providing
we're investing £7 million a day in,
and that means all the Conservative MPs supporting him now because he is our Prime Minister, I think that there is a chance that we will possibly win the next election. But the other point is that Keir Starmer has to say what he wants to do. And says absolutely nothing at the moment, and people know that as well. All he does is criticise and carp. He comes up with no suggestions of his own.
Well, the Conservatives are the party of government, so, we do want to hear how you're going to fix things. When Liz Truss came in, and Boris as well, they put the economy and the NHS front and centre. The NHS waiting times, unprecedented waiting times since record began. Unprecedented waiting times since record began, the longest waiting times for treatment. We're talking about ambulance drivers going on strike potentially. They're balloting for that. Are the Conservatives going to turn that well? Again, we reference the 12 years of Conservative government.
There you go. There's the next push.
How are the Conservatives going to turn that around in 2 years?
we've got to describe the context that this all happened. And I think most people realize that a once in a 100-year pandemic put on huge strains on the National Health Service. And I think most sensible people realize that. The electorate aren't fools. But I don't want to get boring. The task now is for Rishi Sunak to provide a situation whereby we do rectify this. But it is going to be tough. I fully recognise.
Because they're talking about public spending cuts as well. There's all this chopping and changing with.
Okay, I think this is something mentally to take note of. I think we've seen it quite a few times that the 30-minute candle pushes or whatever candle pushes and then retraces, and then the next 5-minute, 15-minute really starts pushing. Okay, there you go. Broke the high on the 15-minute. We have the 1 hour close here in 5 minutes. Let's see around where it closes, but there's more news in an hour. There's just different factors which does not make me want to take a trade. Even though, yes, we are seemingly pushing higher. Yeah, we'll see. But I've already made up mentally that I'm not going to take a trade, so. I think, yeah, this news move, this next 5 minute, I think could have been very nice. The dollar has reached a pretty critical resistance, like wherever you want to put it, but that we've been holding pretty strongly. Will it break today? Who knows? Because that's what I mean. If it doesn't break, yeah, it's just a tough day to trade. It's tougher day to trade, definitely, 100%.
Good. Hopefully we're going to find out, Mr. Hopefully we're going to find out, Mr. Fabricant. We are hoping to see Rishi Sunak on camera a little bit later on today. Thank you for your time, Michael Fabricant.
Okay, we're probably gonna switch the stream off here anytime soon, because just looking at the charts obviously just entices me to want to take trades when I don't think there's any trades to take. I mean, look at this rejection here. Yes, guys, look, we're right back in the range. Let's see if we come below 1650. If we do, we're probably gonna call it a day. I'm not gonna take any trades today anyways. We just ranged all day. A potential occasion would have been like the flip here on the 1 minute or something to do with news, but you would have gotten slipped, and then maybe the next 5 minute, but there was no bottom wick. So there was really, I don't think, any positions you could have taken today. At least for me, there was none I could have taken. GJ, I really thought we were going to get this wick fill. We decided to close below with no bottom wick. Did somewhat of a fake out, and now we're back in this zone. Um, gold. Gold could push, as we said, maybe later on in the day, but it's not convincing either. Um, let's just check the news one more time. I was really hoping to see Sunak speak. I guess it might be later on in the day. Let's check the news. Changing demand conditions and inflation concerns weigh on U.S. private sector in October. Private sector firms in the U.S. recorded a further downturn in output at the start of the fourth quarter, according to the last flash PMI data from S&P started. Global, the fall in the business activity was solid and stronger than that seen in September. As service producers signaled a quicker decline, manufacturers, on the other hand, saw output rise on the second month running. Blah, blah. So it's neutral news. You're saying there's positive and negative. Let's see. So this 15-minute closed above this range. Should come and retest the wick, but guys, oh, the hourly even. Are you gonna get an hourly fake out now? I mean, guys, there's just tough trading conditions, so we're definitely not gonna be trading here today. I just hope this gets uploaded as one video because I know it cut out a few times and somewhat restarted the stream. Let's just hope that gets considered as one, and if not, that's always okay. I don't know what you want to do with this information. Yeah, you broke high lows and highs. There's just no trade here. Might happen in an hour and a half or so. Yeah, we've been live for 2.5 hours. Maybe we'll stay a bit more. But I think we're just gonna go here because nothing's really happening on the market. I would like to tell you that it is, but it isn't really. Okay, we're retracing this move here, it seems like. Might just be another fake out. Let's see. Anyways, we will see each other tomorrow and have a nice day.